All right, it's time to continue our Advent calendar exercises. Today is less of a finisher in the sense of bringing that burnout and bringing that pain. Today we're going to work on a little bit of shoulder rehab and strengthening that posterior chain in the shoulder, helping it to work a little bit more efficiently in the way that we need to do it, help build some of that proprioception as we're flexing those shoulder blades. We want them moving in a certain way, winging up and then moving in and out, getting those rhomboid lats, traps, and everything working in unison. So we're going to be doing 15 YTAs, demo those in a second, 15 scapular push-ups followed by a 30-second just low plank hold, so on our elbows, and we're going to hold that, do that 4 times here. All right, so YTA, very quickly here. We're going to be in a bent over position. I like this position for a YTA because it really forces us to elevate against gravity, and then we're going to slide those arms back, hitting my wall here, and bringing those back. Those thumbs up to palms down, thumbs up. I'm going to be using a band for as long as I can today, just a little light band, very small here, about 3/4 of an inch, and then spreading and pulling that back, engaging everything throughout that range of motion, keeping those hands up over the shoulders. Tendency is down here. We want those up over the ears, and then we're going to move into a scapular push-up. Temptation for that scapular push-up is to have a big range, really pushing that out, but what I want to see is down here and tight, shoulder blades together, shoulder blades out, keeping those shoulders packed in, just moving those shoulder blades back and then out, and then if you feel more comfortable, we can go big and tight, big and tight, squeezing that chest. And then finally, we're just going to sit here in a low plank hold, keeping those shoulder blades retracted tight for an entire 30 seconds. All right, with that, let's get started. We got 15, 15, and 30-second hold. We got that 4 times. We should build up some fatigue before we're done. Make sure you're rolling those palms up, palms down, thumbs up. I think that's 15. I shouldn't talk when I'm trying to count. I'm not very good at that. Then 30-second hold, low plank position. Shoulders are a little bit fatigued. Again, locking those shoulder blades back in, not getting out in that peak position here with that pike booty and shoulders hunched up by the ears. Trying to be stretched out and flat. Again, shoulder blades pulled back and together. Round 1 is done. Relax, shake it out here. We can bring that burn if we want to, but I'd rather have perfect form until we're used to these exercises, and then we can get deeper into that burn as we move forward. The slower you go, the more effective it is at tiring that muscle out, but I want those shoulder blades flat against the back the entire time. Don't let them wing out. That means we got to pull them together as we're doing this. We're going to do one more because I think I lost count. Again, try not to use those arms, just the chest here. And the shoulders. This is a little challenging for me. Dealing with those shoulder issues over the last year, I have not been working on these shoulders very much. And so those scapular push-ups were actually pretty intense for me. And my triceps are still recovering from yesterday. So Bit of a challenge, more challenging than I expected today, but we'll get through it. My triceps are really fading. Not enough recovery from that wear out yesterday. Give myself just a little bit of recovery here so I can stay with that form. A little bit of a fast on that last round. I want to make sure shoulder blades are staying flat against the back as I move them up and down. Trying to build that proprioceptive knowledge, which basically is a fancy way of saying understanding how that body works, feeling it move as it moves in space. Probably switch off band because that tension causes those little yips moving my hands in and out. So last time through, I'm really going to focus on that form to get through it. Sweat a little bit today. It is warm, and I chose the wrong shirt. Again, you want that tight cockpit. I like my hands in a tripod or a triangle position, not out wide. Keeps me focused in on bringing those shoulders in. Nothing wrong with having them out. I just prefer them in here, in that tripod, or excuse me, triangle position. And we're going to get started. 2, 1. And so I'm doing a low plank here. If we want a little bit more, we can pick up that foot, alternate as we go through, or even just move it here. But with my shoulders and I'm rehabbing here, I'm not going to put any additional stress on that. Just a hold is what works for me today. And so we're not trying to amp it up a little bit and go beyond what my shoulders are ready for. I think too often what we see in social media is about what's that next hardest thing that we can do because we think it looks epic, and it certainly does, but that higher degree of difficulty doesn't always add anything to functionality, or it's less safe, and we can get just an effective workout by increasing the reps or increasing the amount of time for each one of our reps. We don't necessarily need a lot more in something that looks really epic, especially when it increases injury risk. And here, I'll show you what it looks like without that band. Focusing on those shoulder blades, keeping those abs tight into the belly. I know, it doesn't look like it, but I like wine and cheese. Really seat those lats down. I'm going to do a couple extra just in case I missed throughout this entire workout. Towards the end here, it's starting to feel a little bit of a burn up here in the back of those shoulders, which is a good sign for me because we want the center, those rhomboids, to be big and strong. We want those lats not to be burning in something that's body weight activity like this. But those smaller stabilizer muscles, we should be feeling that. And we need to get to the point where we're not. So the way I want you to approach this today is not like we have been for a lot of what we've been doing over these Advent Fitness Challenges, is we're chasing fatigue. We're trying to put ourselves into muscle or cardio depletion for some of these moves. Today I want you to think more rehab, so recover as you need it, so we can be effective and we do these things absolutely perfectly and safely. Last time through, I hope I didn't miscount. I think this is my 4th time through, but it is going to be the 4th time through for this video. Remember, engage those lats, shoulder blades are pulled together. So rhomboids, bring those shoulder blades together, lats bring them down. Don't want those shoulders hunched up by the ears here. Keep the abs tight. I was letting my hips sag there for a minute. Got a lot to think about as we fatigue, but we're almost done here. 3, 2, 1, and there we are. That is a little quick shoulder finishing hitter. Works at the end of a workout because we're already near fatigue. And this way we can just do a little bit extra to make sure that even while we're tired, we understand what those muscles feel like and the way they need to move. Catch you in the future.